The story of Prophet Noah. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to discuss the amazing and powerful story of Prophet Noah. A long time ago, when the world was still young and humans were beginning to fill the earth, evil had taken over. The world was no longer pure. It was full of sin, violence, and deep corruption. And both the Bible and the Book of Enoch help us understand what really happened. The Bible tells us in Genesis 6, that when men began to multiply on the earth, something strange occurred. The sons of God saw that the daughters of humans were beautiful, and they married any of them they chose. Genesis 6 verse 2. These sons of God are believed by many to be fallen angels, divine beings who left their place in heaven and came to earth. They had children with human women, and those children were not normal. They were giants. The Bible calls them Nephilim. The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God went to the daughters of humans and had children by them. They were the heroes of old, men of renown. Genesis 6 verse 4. The Book of Enoch, an ancient Jewish text, not included in the Bible but respected in many Christian traditions, explains this event in more detail. It says that 200 angels, called the Watchers, came down to Mount Hermon. Their leader was Semjaza. They made a pact to take human women as wives. And they took unto themselves wives, and each chose for himself one. And they taught them charms and enchantments. Enoch 7:1. These angels didn't just have children. They corrupted humanity in every way. They taught people sorcery, violence, war, and bloodshed. They revealed forbidden knowledge like astrology, weapon-making, and beauty tricks for seduction. Their children, the giants, were massive, cruel beings who devoured everything. When food ran out, they turned to eating humans and even each other. Enoch 7:4-5. Life on earth became unbearable. The world was filled with blood, sin, and chaos. Even nature was suffering. The cries of people and animals reached heaven, and the angels in heaven were grieved. Back to Genesis. The Lord saw how great the wickedness of the human race had become. And his heart was deeply troubled. Genesis 6 verses 5-6. So God decided to send a great flood to cleanse the earth. I will wipe from the face of the earth the human race I have created. Genesis 6 verse 7. But in all this darkness, one man stood out. His name was Noah. Noah was a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time, and he walked with God. Genesis 6 verse 9. Noah wasn't perfect, but he was faithful. While the world was falling apart, Noah was building a relationship with God. Genesis 6 verses 14-22. God told Noah to build a massive ark, a kind of giant ship. It was to be 300 cubits long, 50 wide, and 30 high, about 450 by 75 by 45 feet. He was to take his family, wife, 3 sons, and their wives. 2 of every kind of animal. And enough food for everyone. And most importantly, trust God. Noah obeyed. When Noah was 600 years old, the rain started. The sky poured down, and the deep underground waters burst open. It rained for 40 days and 40 nights. The Book of Enoch says this flood was not just about human sinning, it was about destroying the evil offspring of the fallen angels and cleansing the earth from what they had taught. Destroy all the children of the Watchers, because they have oppressed mankind. Enoch 10:9. The giants, the corruption, and the darkness, it was all swept away. After 150 days, the waters began to go down. The ark rested on Mount Ararat. Noah sent out a raven, then a dove. The dove finally returned with a fresh olive leaf, a sign of peace and life. Then God told Noah to leave the ark. The earth was made new. Noah built an altar and worshipped God. God made a covenant with him. Never again will there be a flood to destroy the earth. Genesis 9 verse 11. As a sign, God placed a rainbow in the sky, a reminder of his mercy and his promise. Noah lived 350 more years. He became a farmer, planted a vineyard, and even got drunk one day, showing he was still human like us. He eventually died at 950 years old. Genesis 9 verses 20 to 29. The story of Noah is more than just a boat and a flood. It's about faith in a world of unbelief, judgment when evil becomes too much, and a fresh start through obedience. And when you include the Book of Enoch, it shows that the flood wasn't just about human sin, but about spiritual corruption, forbidden knowledge, and a world that had become too evil to continue. Even when the world was falling apart, one man, Noah, listened to God. And through him, God preserved life. And today, every time we see a rainbow, it's a reminder that no matter how dark things get, God always makes a way for those who walk with him.